Congratulations on your tenancy approval, and we wish you all the best in your new home. You have been approved because we are confident that, like all our tenants, we believe you will be able to pay the rent on time, keep the inside clean, and maintain the property, lawns and gardens. Following on from your sign-up appointment, we recommend you regularly review your lease agreement and the yellow Information for Tenants flyer as they outline your rights and obligations. We would like to take this opportunity to further clarify a few important points regarding your tenancy. The Property Condition Report. Please take some time to review the comprehensive video inspection report on this DVD and keep it in a safe place. This is the standard we are expecting throughout your tenancy. Also, when you move out of the property, this is what is required for the prompt return of your bond. It is important to maintain the lawns and gardens throughout your tenancy so you can meet this expected standard on vacating. Inspections. We will be conducting regular routine inspections at your property. The first one will be scheduled approximately 6 weeks after your lease starts. Thereafter, every 3 months. We post confirmation of this inspection, and it's a great time for you to point out any maintenance required at the property. The main purpose of the inspection is to provide a report to the owner confirming that you are maintaining the property to an excellent standard. Please ensure the property is always kept clean, tidy, and you have completed all items on our inspection guide prior to every inspection. Basically, if you are looking after the home to a high standard inside and out, then this process is very easy. However, if it isn't, then we are required to take further action. Maintenance and repairs at the property. If there is something that is not 100% right at the property, then we want to know about it. All repairs and maintenance requests must be lodged in writing to our office. Failure to report maintenance may result in you becoming liable for the cost of the repair. If the item is urgent, then call our office in the first instance and follow up in writing. If you have not already done so, take some time to visit our website www.raywhitebunbury.com. From here, there are a number of forms available for you to download and use throughout your tenancy. Late rent payments. We pride ourselves in our careful tenant qualification and screening processes. Applications are approved only on the grounds that we are confident that the rent will be paid on time every time. However, a minority of tenants still get behind in their rent, despite all of our tenant screening procedures. As we don't know who this will be when we sign tenancy agreements, we need to advise each tenant of our zero-tolerance policy for late rent payments. Sometimes missing a rent payment can be an oversight or even a banking error, or you just forget to change your payment schedule when the rent was increased. In any case, we have an obligation and a zero-tolerance policy to follow this up. This follow-up can cause some people to become upset and embarrassed. However, we cannot apologise for such action, as we believe that the rent must be paid on time all the time. Our clients who own rental properties often have taken out a mortgage, and this owner has approved your application only on the grounds your rent will be paid on time every time. Therefore, if you believe you may be late with a rent payment, you must notify us at least 3 working days beforehand so we can inform the landlord to prepare and make other arrangements with their mortgage payments, should this be required. This does not waive your responsibility, and you should do everything you can to ensure rent is paid on time to prevent further action being taken. Each time a tenant is late with rent, it is recorded against your tenancy ledger and can influence whether your lease will be renewed or not, and also any future rental references. If the payment of rent continues to be an issue, then eviction may be the only course of action. And, in extreme cases, details of the default are lodged on a national internet tenancy database, making other real estate agents not only in your local area, but across Australia and New Zealand, aware of the situation. This will cause you severe inconvenience and hardship for your future accommodation prospects. Therefore, we encourage everyone to ensure their rent is paid on time, so that our business relationship remains beneficial for both parties. A common reason for falling behind in rent is not understanding the requirements of the lease and rent in advance. Please ensure your rent is always paid in advance. This means in our account before the due date. We have a number of payment options available, and depending on which you decide to use and which bank you use, you may need to arrange payment about 5 business days prior to the actual due date to ensure it lands in our account and clears in time. Some tenants find this concept hard to understand, and some mistakenly believe that the first 2 weeks' rent paid is held in trust for use at the end of tenancy, like a bond. It is important to note the first 2 weeks' rent paid is for your first 2 weeks of tenancy. The rent in advance concept is simple to understand. If you go into a shop and select a can of drink from the fridge, open the can, drink the contents and then walk to the counter to pay, you would agree you might find the store owner not pleased with your actions. The right thing is to pay for the can of drink first, then consume the contents after paying. Paying rent in advance works exactly the same way. You purchase the time period in advance and then consume the time period by dwelling in the property. Once the time period is finished or consumed, you then pay for the next time period again before using it. If you have any questions regarding when or how to pay your rent, please contact your property manager. We would prefer to assist you early before any problems arise. And finally, if you would like assistance in buying, selling, renting or investing in real estate, please help us grow our business by letting us know, and one of our friendly staff will be happy to be of service. Thank you again for choosing Ray White Bunbury. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy your new home.